Hello everybody and welcome to volume 2 of my empties for 2016. In case you missed it, I've been a really bad YouTuber and I haven't done an empties video since sometime in the summer. So these are empties from the summer through winter 2016. I wanted to get them all out of the way before we got into 2017. I wanted to talk about them. It's been way too long. I don't know why I just kept putting this video off, but just other things just kept taking precedence. So anyway, this is volume 2. This is going to be mostly skincare. If you missed volume 1, that was all hair products. This is going to be skincare, and then I'm going to have volume 3, which is makeup. There's not a whole lot, but I just thought that I would split everything up that way. That way it's not so overwhelming and it's not such a huge massive long video. So anyway, without further ado, let's start talking about the skincare products. So the first thing I have here is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water. So it's an all-in-one cleansing water. In case you've been living under a rock and have never heard of micellar waters before, they are amazing. And they help you take your makeup off without needing any water. You don't have to use any messy cleansers or anything. You can just like wipe it away and it's magic. And this is absolutely magical. It works that well. I love this one so much that I repurchased it. And that's how long it's been since I've done a video. I'm actually on my 3rd bottle of this stuff right now. And I can't remember if I had purchased it before then, but I'm at least on my 3rd bottle of this stuff. I absolutely love it so much. It's so effective, this one with the blue top, at taking all of my makeup off, and I use a few of those cotton rounds to take my makeup off. Sometimes I have to work a little bit harder at getting things like eye makeup off if I've used like a lot of eye makeup, but in general this works incredibly well, and it's what I reuse on most days because I just can't be bothered with fussy cleansers, because it's not like it looks like in those commercials where you can just like wash your face so effortlessly and you're not making a huge mess anywhere. Like, I will leave in my bathroom looking like a tornado hit it when I try and use a traditional cleanser. I use traditional cleansers like in the shower or like before I get in the shower, because then I can just make all the mess that I want and then I can just clean it up pretty easily. But in general, I guess I'm just not a neat enough person to be able to handle traditional cleansers on a day-to-day basis. So micellar waters are my best friend, and this is my current favorite. I also have the Garnier 2-in-1 eye makeup remover. So it's supposed to remove waterproof makeup and protect lashes. So this actually did not really work well for me. I found that the regular micellar water worked just fine for removing eye makeup. This one did not work any better, and in fact it was more of a struggle. I'm glad this was just a tiny little bottle because I didn't like it and I didn't feel like it was that effective. It did work really well at removing lipstick though, so that's what I used it as mostly, just because I felt like it was more effective at taking off like long wearing like liquid lipsticks than it was at taking off long wearing eye makeup. So that's the pro to this, but I did not like it enough to repurchase it. I have another Garnier product. When it comes to drugstore skincare, Garnier is my go-to. Generally, they have the best products that work for me. Just sometimes they just don't work that well, and this is probably the worst Garnier product that I have ever tried. This is the Garnier Clean Nourishing Cleansing Oil. This was absolutely terrible. I've used a few bad cleansing oils in my day, ones that just sort of moved makeup around, and even when you're trying to remove it and like get it off your skin, it just sort of stays in a circle. And you just have really dirty looking skin until you can find another product to get it off with. So this stuff was absolutely terrible. It just moved my makeup around. I had a really hard time removing it. I would just end up going in with my micellar water because this stuff just did not work for me. So I ended up just using it to remove like swatches and stuff off like the back of my hand or on my arm whenever I was doing swatches, because it worked well enough that way. If I could just sort of scrub, but I just did not like to have to scrub that hard on my face. It just did not feel very good. So this, big thumbs down. I finished a jumbo box of these Kirkland daily facial towelettes, so makeup wipes essentially. This is a big box you can buy at Costco. This one has 150 pre-moistened towelettes. I know, it's so fancy. And it comes in a couple of different sized packs. So you have 4 packs of 30 with a reclosable flip lid, and then 2 packs of 15 that are like travel packs. And I like to have that variety because then I can just place them in different areas around so that I'm never stuck with makeup on my face. Like, I literally have a package of these in every bathroom. I have them in this room and my bathroom in here. I have them in my bedroom and my night table. Like, I just keep them everywhere so that I'm never stuck and I can just remove my makeup easily. Like, there's no excuses. I don't like to use it as often as I used to on my face though. I do find it's a little bit too abrasive. So I will use it on certain occasions like when I'm desperate, or if I've done like a pretty light makeup day and I don't have a whole lot to take off, then this stuff can be pretty quick and pretty easy. I will also use these to take off makeup swatches, especially stuff like liquid lipsticks that can just like seem to want to be tattooed to your skin forever. These wipes work really well because I can be pretty tough on like the back of my hand or on my arm, and I can remove those swatches. So this is a really good deal. I haven't found a better deal than these. Like I said, it's 150 towelettes and it cost me, I believe, $14 plus tax-ish Canadian. So pretty good deal for 150 wipes, and it tends to last me a very long time. I tend to purchase a box of these about every 3 or 4 months roughly, so $15 every 3 months, that's an absolute bargain. I have a skincare product from Lancome. This is the Comforting Exfoliating Cream. So it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a cream exfoliator. I did not like this at all. I got this based off of a recommendation from someone who works at Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada, and I did not like it at all. I felt that it was not harsh enough on my skin, and I don't need a harsh exfoliator per se, but it was just so gentle that I felt like my skin was just not getting clean at all. And it has a lot of pretty heavy claims that I felt like it just did not follow through. So it's supposed to remove makeup, and it did not do that. It's supposed to leave skin radiant, smooth, perfectly clean, and comforted. So the only thing would be like my skin was comforted, like it just wasn't bothered, I guess. It just did not do anything though. I really like exfoliators for just clearing out my skin, and I want my skin to feel clean. I don't necessarily want it to feel comforted, but I want to have something that actually works. So this one just did not work for me, so I will not be repurchasing this guy. I have a few like deluxe sizes, sample sizes left. I have this one from Clarins. This is the Super Restorative Total Eye Concentrate. I thought I was going to repurchase this at first, but then I just decided not to. I guess I just did not like it as much. It's been a long time since I've used this though, so I can't really remember what I liked or didn't like about it. It was a very long time ago. I remember really liking the packaging though, because it's really hygienic. You can squeeze the stuff out of the tube instead of having to dip your finger into a pot or like a jar or something like that. So I didn't know if the full size was like that, but I was hoping it would be because it would be so much easier to use. I wish more eye products and just skincare in general came in stuff like this instead of jars. Just would make me feel a lot better. So I'm still on the hunt for a good eye cream. This one, I know that I did like it at the time, but obviously not enough to purchase the full size, so that's all I can say about this. Speaking of little pots and containers, this is the Fresh Ultimate Nourishing Honey Mask. So I actually had a sample of this in my #365 days of samples at some point, and I loved it. I would definitely purchase the full size if it wasn't like a fortune. So I really liked this though. It left my skin feeling just super soft and smooth. Like it was literally like baby skin. That's how soft my skin felt. I didn't necessarily notice like an improvement looking at my skin. Like it's not like I put it on and it was like, wow, my skin looks incredible, but I'd put it on and go, wow, my skin feels incredible. Like it was just so silky soft to the touch. I just was like constantly touching my face, which is not a good thing, but I love the way that it made my face feel. But it's so expensive, and that's why I don't have the full size. I mean, otherwise I totally would have, just for the way that it makes my skin feel. It's such a good product. I find like Fresh products are so good, but they generally are so expensive, and I just can't justify, like, I think it's almost $200. I want to say it's almost $200 Canadian for the full size of this mask, so no, not happening. And then the last skincare product I have here is another Fresh product. This is the Soy Face Cleanser, which I absolutely, absolutely love. I got a couple of foils of it in my #365 days of samples, and then when it came time to get your birthday gift from Sephora, one of the options was a Fresh set, which had the rose face mask and then this cleanser, and I totally picked it just because of this cleanser. I can't even remember what the makeup gift was, but I think I already had like a bunch of the same things, so I didn't need that, and I really love this cleanser. I want to purchase this cleanser because it's so gentle, but it really cleanses my skin. It removes makeup. It just leaves my face feeling and looking very clean. It's such a good, like, mild, gentle cleanser. I used to really like the philosophy. I think it's purity made simple, but this one's even better than that one. So I really want to buy the full size of this. And as soon as I finish the other cleansers, I'll definitely be purchasing the full size of this because this is the only cleanser I want to use when I reach for a traditional cleanser. I just really like it that much. All right, so that is everything for volume 2 of my empties. Just trying to keep these short and sweet so you guys can enjoy them in little installments instead of one giant, huge, long video. I'm going to try to do these empties videos on a regular basis because this is just insane. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Volume 3 will be up shortly, and that is going to be makeup and miscellaneous. So thank you once again. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye. I changed my lipstick before I started filming this, and I noticed that my lash was coming off the corner, and I feel like that was going on for like all of volume 1, and I feel like such a knob. Like I was so feeling the makeup. I was like, yeah, I'm rocking this. And then I looked like a complete idiot who can't glue glasses to her freaking eyelid. God. I gotta just do what I do best and do my own thing. In case you haven't heard of these things before, they are I hate little tubs of stuff that you're constantly dicking. No. Bye.